What's going on, guys? Killer6 back with another episode of This Gun Rocks, and this time we're taking a look at the Heartbreaker. This gun is amazing. I don't see anybody using this thing, and this is one of the best weapons in the game for flak, especially if you're having any kind of survivability problems whatsoever. So we're going to use this fire elemental one versus the Mal one takedown, where there's not that many enemies that are weak to fire, but screw it, let's go. We're going to turn on true takedown difficulty, and I'm going to run in here and tell you guys all about this thing. So like I said, this gun is from DLC 1. This thing drops from Gorgeous Armada in the compactor map. You can go farm this thing there once you've gotten to the point where you've gone through Trashlantis and talked to the mayor and got the mayor involved in your little team with Timothy and all that fun stuff. So what does this gun do, man? So this gun heals you as you deal damage. As you can see, damage, I know it's weird on a Hyperion shotgun, I know, but check that out. That's with no action skill up right there. Basically, this thing heals you for 20% of the damage that you deal. So I tell you what, let's let something injure us real quick. How about these guys? You guys want to hurt me? There we go. All right, so check this out. One shot, boom, full health. Full health, guys. Full freaking health. These guys are armored. We're shooting them with a fire version of the Heartbreaker. This gun is very reminiscent of the GROG nozzle from Borderlands 2 in terms of at least how much it heals you. Look at this. This is fire versus armor, dude. Fire versus a shock bar, a shield bar, and then versus armor. It's pretty damn nice, man. Pretty good damage considering. And then if I got my action skill, I'll be even more damage. Oh, by the way, I'm not using a revolter. I'm not using a revolter here. I'm not using the most ideal build that I would use on my flak, but because I wanted you guys to not think that, you know, this thing is distorted by using something like the revolter shield. All right, so this is where the Heartbreaker is so amazing. When you get into these situations where you're taking constant damage and you're able to just like shoot enemies and get that healing back, it is so nice. And even if you go into fight for your life, this thing will get you out of fight for your life pretty well. And again, if you're matching your elements, then this goes even better. Right now we're using a non-optimized, and this is 4-player difficulty, guys. This is scaled 4-player difficulty that we're using this on, and we're using it against shield bars and armored bars. I fire one. If that gives you any kind of indication on how good this thing is. All right, so now that you saw the damage that it could do on true takedown, let's go into it with single player difficulty so you get an idea of how strong this gun will be for almost 99% of the players out there. The version I've got here is a non-redundant one, which means it only consumes 1 ammo per shot. That said, you can get this in a ×16. My problem with the ×16 version is you will spend a lot of time reloading, and you don't really need the ×16 version. As you can see from this footage, I mean, we're doing just fine with the ×8, doing really good damage, and we're keeping ourselves alive non-stop with this thing. It absolutely melts enemies. If you saw my shotgun flak playthrough, we use this gun to kill Hemovorus and Vermivorous, which are the 2 raid bosses which have the highest health values in the game. So if you need any further proof on how good this gun is, I feel like that kind of says it all. If you haven't tried the Heartbreaker, like I said, go to DLC 1, kill Gorgeous Armada in the compactor map. This thing can be farmed in shock, corrosive, fire, and cryo. It cannot spawn in radiation, and it cannot be non-elemental. Keep that in mind when you start doing your farming for this thing. Look at how this thing just destroys everything in sight, man. This is from long range too with that. A couple of things to note. This thing did get buffed in December of 2020, and Merry Christmas to us, because in addition to healing like crazy, this thing used to only do 5% healing per shot, which is very low. That's like most Moxie guns from Borderlands 2 low, other than the GROG nozzle and the Ruby. So even though this thing doesn't do as much healing as the GROG nozzle did in Borderlands 2, the GROG nozzle healed you for like, I think it's 60% or 65% of your damage dealt. This thing heals for 20% of damage dealt, but you also have to factor in that 65% for the GROG nozzle also had to deal with the Ultimate Vault Hunter mode scaling of your health values and enemy damage. So even though that's a higher value on that, you have to kind of take into consideration that this essentially gives you better all-around healing because the scaling's not so out of balance, let's say. So yeah, man, if you guys haven't tried this gun out, this gun absolutely rocks. I cannot recommend this thing enough. This thing heals you, deals damage, Get it in all the elements. Again, don't use fire like I'm using versus flamethrower heavyweights. It's not the most ideal situation in the world. Keep that in mind. But guys, try this gun out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know down below which gun you'd like to see next on This Gun Fucking Rocks. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell icon for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.